Hello, and welcome to Unexplained Possibilities, in case you missed it, for September 2022. Here, I gather up some weird and offbeat stories that mostly happen throughout the current month that you might not have heard about. So let's not waste any time and jump right into it. There are some people that like cheese, and then there are those who absolutely love cheese. A woman entering into Texas from Mexico fits the latter. While she was crossing the border, she informed Customs and Border Patrol, CBP for short, that she had 10 wheels of cheese with her. CBP decided not to take her for her word and decided to be thorough and searched her car. Unfortunately for the woman, they found 50 additional wheels of cheese. Altogether, it added up to be over 100 pounds. The CBP considered it to be contraband since it was undeclared and destroyed it, which in my opinion is stupid and uncalled for. Port Director Ray Provencio said in a statement, "A few wheels would generally be fine, but not 60. It was undeclared, and that amount would be commercial quality, and additional reporting requirements would apply." Mountain goats are being airlifted from Olympic National Park in Washington because they're craving human pee. The goats aren't native to the area, and with people walking around and giving in to nature's call, and the goats coming across the leftovers, well, this has left them with wanting more and more human urine. The reason for this is because of the salt and minerals found in the urine. The National Park Service, or NPS for short, is pushing an effort to relocate 90% of the goats to a nearby forest that has the minerals they need for their diet. While some have suggested lethal means, the park's priority is relocation of the goats first. Part of the relocation is for the safety of the goats and people who camp in the park. The goats have been found going on trails and into campsites, and there have been attacks on people, with one person being gored to death. So if you're out in nature and nature calls, be careful where you do your business, or else you'll contribute to goats becoming borderline crackheads. I'm sure you heard someone say, "When you die, I'm going to pee on your grave," or something along those lines. It's mostly hyperbole and is usually said to give an example of how much a person dislikes another. And this is where 68-year-old Dean Elcher comes into play. Dean Elcher was married to Linda Torello back in the 70s. They divorced in 74, and it wasn't a good ending to the relationship. Adding on to this, the last time the couple spoke was in 1976. Fast forward to 2022, and Linda has passed away, and her grave has been defecated on with human feces. This was happening for a good portion of time before police got involved. Linda's kids and the cemetery set up cameras just to see what the heck was going on. Well, caught on camera was Dean peeing on Linda's grave and leaving deli bags of his poop on it. Dean has been sent summons for desecration of a grave, and further charges are being looked into. Hopefully, holding in that decades-long grudge and living longer than the ex just to take a dump and a pee on her grave was worth it, 'cause Dean may soon find himself in a cell with Bubba. In Oklahoma City, a truck flipped over after hitting a box truck. No one was hurt, but it's the aftermath of the accident that's making people go, Adult toys and lube was scattered all over the road. Cops had to close down streets in order to get everything cleaned up. Dildos, vibrators of different sizes can be seen, and I'm pretty sure one or two people may have taken some for their own personal reasons. Now, this is something that I am genuinely curious about. While doing the cleanup, do they just throw everything away, or do they give it away? How does that work? I truly don't know, and I am honestly curious about. So who knows, maybe a firefighter or a cop decided to take a little present home to the wife. Just wash it off a little bit. But yeah, what a sight to see in Oklahoma. Dildos, vibrators, lubes, and who knows what else on the road. This is Jeremy Pauley, and Jeremy is behind bars and quite possibly one of the few people even Bubba doesn't want to mess with. Can you guess why that might be? Take a few seconds to think about it. Okay. Ready to know what's up with Jeremy? Well, Jeremy was arrested and has been accused of selling human body parts on Facebook. Police were given a tip about Jeremy and they were able to get a search warrant to check his home. What they found, no one could be ready for. Police found 3 full skeletons, approximately 15 to 20 human skulls, and a bucket containing 15 gallons of human remains and organs such as livers, brains, kidneys, the works. They also found that Jeremy spent $4,000 purchasing remains from a woman named Candace Scott in Arkansas who worked at a mortuary. Jeremy purchased from her 1/2 of a head, 1 whole head minus the skull cap, 3 brains with the skull cap, 1 heart, 1 liver, 1 lung, 2 kidneys, 1 full female pelvis, 1 piece of skin with a nipple, and 4 hands. Jeremy claims he's a collector of oddities and everything he bought was legal, and he was legally selling it as well. Either way, he'll have his day in court to tell it to the judge. And that concludes In Case You Missed It for September 2022. Thank you all for watching, and if you have your own offbeat stories, feel free to share it with us in the comment section down below or share it with us on social media, and you can find those links in the description below. Thank you all again for watching, and we will be seeing you in October.